We in the game. Sitting down low. I just want to make sure everything popped up on. I gotta take time. I got my thugs over here, so I'm gonna get them some nourishment. Even though they got the other nourishment from from other folks, they be like, man, they got love from a NAGA. I'm like, let me get some love, man. I'm like, I got you. I got you, baby. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Things I already know, man. I already know. They don't know how to handle love, man. I like that shit. Must be hidden, little quiet. Must be hidden somewhere. You know what I mean? They be hidden when it's sunny outside. I seen a dude raise up and put his middle finger up to the sky when he woke up off the daggone beach. I was like, wow, you shouldn't even be here, man. But I'm pretty sure the iron handled him, though. You know what I mean? Because just ice is real right now. Everybody been so used to, getting their evil deeds met that they didn't think that karma would come back in the game. Shit. Like a lot of the celebrities and a lot of people who's been in their business. Shout out to Corey Holcomb, because he keeps it 100. He's like, if you're in that industry, man, then you went down with the wicked tree, something like that. And that's so true. Like, how far are you willing to go? And I had to realize that our people are pretty low, dealing with the cluster B personality, and that's really what it is. Abandonment issues, needing money, to buy things. Running low on money can trigger, a poor mindset in certain individuals. Whereas if you was able to cultivate that mindset when you didn't have no damn money, you'd be aight. It comes as a current. Money is current, so but it ain't everything. Wow, that's what the family. That's what the water is saying. That breeze hit too. That breeze is hitting. Hey thugs, I got y'all. Let me put the bag over here. I usually don't try to walk in town with the bag, but it's a nice little bag, so I can be alright. I'm gonna let me take a sip of this real fast. I'm gonna move the camera up. I'm gonna sit back. Love you, guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, so mugs didn't think it was gonna go down, that SHEDEUR Sanders situation. A lot of people support SHEDEUR right now. And I never hated SHEDEUR, man. But I knew most I was gonna use them as some type of example. Hey, what's happening? Can you hear me? So yeah, SHEDEUR Sanders and Deion Sanders. Everybody kind of forget that SHEDEUR Sanders went to Jackson State. Jackson State was like their foundation as far as showing that they can play on a college level. And Deion understood this. We all got a little bit of narcissism and sociopathic in us. So he wanted to do the best for his child. Hey, what's happening, y'all? Yo. So he wanted to do the best for his child. So they gave him a coaching position at Jackson State. And looking at his, his prestige, how he has, he's a Hall of Famer. They look at the Hall of Fame as like the all eye survey type stuff. So he's a Hall of Famer. They give him a chance to coach at a black college, HBCU. Primarily Jackson, my home. And so, when that started out, everything was smooth. The people, they loved, hey y'all. The people showed him a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? Made him, feel like family. Hey, made him feel like family, man. He didn't even understand how black people were in Mississippi. He kind of figured it out himself. Like, damn, these people are very independent. Let me put this up right here. These people are very independent. Y'all, please don't hit the phone. I love y'all. Okay. So And he's understanding this. But at the same time, you know, he had access to getting Travis Hunter, you know, so, you know, his son can throw to a #1 draft pick. You know, this man, Travis Hunter, was going to be good anyways because of the fact that he was like, he's a chosen, like all that stuff. I got to forgive me for Yeah, that's how it is sometimes, you know. It ain't like, I'm not really judged by, man, get the information perfect in here. That's how it is. But if you want to donate and be like, yo, I bought this nigga a phone. Here, get you a phone. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, a microphone, you can do that. You can add on to the site. So then you roll and rush. But you know, so just dealing with that type of situation, that's reflecting on the whole of black folks in America. Like, you know, showing, you know, I'm gonna get a little bit deeper into that story as far as like with SHEDEUR, you know, because his father was given a chance to coach Jackson State. And that was an all so-called black team, and there's a whole black conference. So people were kind of seeing through them that were, you know, cuffing the money too on the side, but the devaluing of Jackson State from Coach Prime after a game, not really chilling. We know he's going to take a job somewhere else. You know, that was like a forefront, you know, to get a job. You know, so he had something on the resume that he was coaching. And so, you know, with Jackson, niggas will make you look good, man. Especially if you're that man, if you're the position. We know everybody know their little role. If that's you, then we're gonna make it look good, man. Because it's the soul that's connected. But then when it comes to the whole little devaluing of Jackson and not really acknowledging Jackson, you know, your son, you know, his son was there for about a couple years. We don't really hate. It's just the fact of the devaluing. Like, nigga, you tried to hurt us and shit. You know what I'm saying? We never even spoke bad about you as a people. Talking about to Deion. And now whatever y'all got going on behind closed doors, that's what y'all got. We don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know. All we know is that we had to give you love and support you and get your son in the league, man. That's what we wanted too. And other babies that you got. Because really the NFL is just looking at SHEDEUR as a state from Jackson State. Give a fuck if you went to Colorado. They don't care about that shit. They see how you devalued your people. Like I made a video right when it happened, G. I already know that that's the cluster B personality. You devalue that, and it's like the bouncing back. But you gotta understand, you're in there, you're in the league, man. They can do what they want to do. The coach don't even want to win. Sabotage. They naturally love to self-sabotage in their culture. So now, you know, as you can see, their culture rubbed off on niggas, and we be self-sabotaging. But we don't go and try to sabotage other cultures. That's not what we do. We're not here trying to get accepted by the man and shit. Like, hold on, I'm gonna leave Jackson State, and I'm gonna go to make sure I get to Colorado and give a better chance with all the white folks. Get us in there. And I'm not knocking that, but the white folks know like what you was doing. They're like, they ain't stupid. You wanna take 29 million, that's all right. No, I gotta move that way, man. You know, you wanna take 29 million, that's all right. The white folks knew you was devaluing Jackson. They narcissists too. That's why they said, hey, if you want to bring somebody from, you know, if you want to acknowledge them and, you know, acknowledge what you did at Jackson State, you can. But man didn't even want to acknowledge Jackson State. The people, power to the people. The people is what supported you. We didn't know about the coaching shit. We want to keep everybody lit, everybody shining, showing a representation of the greatness of who we are. But as time unfolds, we see that cluster B personality is real. You know? So they know already that, okay, he's going to try to get his boy to an all-white school or whatever, they have a better chance to get into the league. You know, since he grew up around, you know, prestigious, you know, white folks and, you know, playing football and shit too. Sorry about that, baby. I got to let y'all get this one. You know? And so, you know, they have a hard time, you know what I'm saying, trying to getting this boy into the league. But the devaluation of Jackson State, Jackson is a divine place, man. And I said it already in the old videos, man. I was like, yo, that's the wrong thing, man. As a whole, you're seeing that this is like God that you like pretty much divided. You're not going to really run into too many people on earth that's more spiritual and connected to the source as you do in Mississippi. And in Jackson, being supportive of you, knowing that you're famous and shit. But, you know, I'm talking about to Deion. Because I acknowledge, you know, Travis was really swift. He knew how to utilize that because that whole transition. Because Travis was perfected, man. Because he wasn't put in the game at the beginning. You know, they were saying that he was hurt, and everybody in Jackson was like, okay, what's up with that boy? can you put the boy in? Can we see the boy now? Because we know he wasn't hurt that bad. You know, so it was like, Buzz wanted to see him. He only got a little bit, but he was able to roll with him. So you know, Dion can have that status. It complements that narcissistic status. Like I got Travis too. You know what I'm saying? And my son throws to him all the time. These folks see that. They're like, they narcissistic too. They premeditate shit too. You know? But the devaluation, once they see what you would do, because they know they'll do that to their own folks, but they want to see if you would do it. Because they know black folks really don't devalue like that. We're just in a season of doing that to ourselves. But Travis knew. Travis still acknowledged Jackson State. You see the dag on his jersey, the Jackson State jersey, on his wall and shit. I don't see Jackson State on SHEDEUR's wall. I just don't, man. So it's not something that we have power and control on. It's a devaluing that they're doing on purpose. You ain't got shit to do with this shit. You gotta let that shit happen. That's it. Ain't no more trustees no more. They just gonna have fun devaluing. They like whatever. They can pay people to sabotage shit now. Like I said, like you gotta watch out for the offensive line. Motherfucker be taking them out to eat. Dad, don't you want to get another job? Don't you want to go get another job with somebody else? You gonna take the devaluing? They drafted SHEDEUR like motherfucker, like he was at Jackson State. Just to show you. 144. That's the reason. Ain't no other reason. It's all about Mississippi, man. You try to devalue a people. You won't even want to go there. Dion don't even want to go there. Shiloh tried to keep it real and graduate from there. Like, nigga, I know, man. I know how my dad is and shit. Because, you know, he's like the generational curse breaker and shit. You know, he knows his dad to do anything damn near for money. Money is his comfortability and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got all that land and ain't got no farm on the motherfucker. I guess they told him don't do that. I don't know. That's them, though. You know what I'm saying? They obviously don't consider themselves a part of us. Even if you're in the city, promoting Kentucky Fried Chicken when we know the shit's fucked up. Don't give a fuck about that. We're in the helping ourselves now, man. Ain't gonna be no Kentucky Fried Chicken. If it is gonna be some real shit that niggas doing, it's gonna change it back up. The real king. Yeah, man, we ain't promoting nothing in that shit no more, man. Promote McDonald's. You see all that shit about McDonald's? I can't even go sit down at McDonald's. See, there ain't that much chicken in the world. It's for Kentucky Fried Chicken to be everywhere. That's it or something? That's it. Huh? Let's see if you got something on there. Ain't that much in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know how many animals you gotta kill, how much emotional parasites you gotta absorb. Why don't we teach the children, man, how to be strong and shit, man? You know, fish. You know, Mississippi, there's a lot of fishing going on. Well, mothers cook, but you know, people got farms and shit like that still. So, you know, whenever there's a pig to get, they'll get something popping. You know what I'm saying? They haven't stopped eating pig all the way, but they eat fish way more. It's just the fact that, man, the devaluing of Jackson State just trickles on to the professional league. That 144 ain't just specifically for SHEDEUR. That's for us. That ain't for SHEDEUR, man. You know what I'm saying? You forget where you come from, because Jackson's where you come from. That you know, in college, your foundation in college is Jackson, Mississippi, around the niggas in Jackson. So you had the vibe to be around some of the most divinest, not people who have never been around white folks like that. They only jive with each other, chill with each other. Type stuff. People ain't never left Mississippi, man. That's a blessing to be around somebody like that. That means they damn near they raw some loving elements. They can yell at you and still love you at the same time, man. Hey, baby, you know, if you're doing something wrong, they can correct you. And you gotta listen. We got to get that back. We thought we was on a road to doing that. When we thought that was like, we got something to do, but y'all had already a motive and an agenda as a psychopath does. That's why you can't follow none of these false prophets. That's a false shepherd any goddamn way. Travis, special. It didn't matter with Travis, man. They didn't want Travis to outshine his boy. That's why he had to give that boy some time. Like, let me show my boy can throw some passes, you know, without Travis. Because they'll say that, oh man, he can't catch no pass. You know, he can't throw no pass. He had Travis, motherfucker. He had a pass go get caught, motherfucker. But we know that SHEDEUR is good, though. We know he's good. But it's just the volume. We're just showing the facts, man. Even with the situation, man, that's a sad situation. And we love these people like, we love them like our family. We did love them. We don't hate them. But we got cluster B too. We idolize and we devalue after the fact, you know what I'm saying, that you did us wrong and dirty. We're not you in first. We're not calling you pieces of shit first. We're calling you out before you make the move. There was signs and symbols for the conscious mind to see before the devaluing was going to take place from Coach Prime to Jackson State. He's trying to laugh it off like it's a breakup with a woman and shit. Like, yeah, I'm finna be scot-free. Well, what did he do? He got to his new bitch crib, man, in Colorado, being able to sit back. Oh, she got this nigga a fucking desk, a mountain view, and he can go and play on a brand new court and shit like that. I'm sorry, chopping it up. Coming in, and he got the new court, and he can bring his sons and them over there with him and shit. Because his sons might not have gotten drafted by a college or got placed into a college, or got into a college to get some time, like playing time. They'll probably treat them just like that, like they won't give a fuck if you a Hall of Famer. Shit stuck with your people. That's what it is. That was your only chance at that point. That was it. You know, because they just weren't trying to allow the greatness of the American Indian, the real nigga, to shine, especially as quarterback. You see what they did to Vic? When Vic came to Jackson State to visit them children, it brought so much love to him. That's why he coaching now. I ain't even talked to Michael Vick, and I know that's the reason why he coaching, dude. He went to Jackson State, and he was running with them children. Children treated him like it was like running in Africa and shit, but in the real sense, though. Like the kids was hugging on him and loving him. They don't even know. They never seen Michael Vick play. They heard about him, though. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you this is why he wanted. That's why Michael Vick chilling with you know, hey, man, I'm going to chill with my peoples, man. We got the best bands. We got the best this, that's. You know, our bands is this. They had to fight our shit. Even though they kind of cold, they can hit the same note. But a nigga with a soul can hit that shit, boom, a little different. When they blowing the horn, it's a little extra, in that bitch. It's not just a, no, it's a little, it's that. It's soul. They bit our shit. We gave them everything. We gave them the biggest campuses and all that shit, man. So now it's like, yo, this is where it's at, people. Our people, that's really where it's at. And it's the great divide, man. I know it seems sad and, you know, but you can't have Stockholm Syndrome when you're dealing with these folks, man. You can't have Stockholm Syndrome dealing with people, man. You know, when you're in a relationship and you gotta break up. Because the Most High is making you break up. When I say break up, he said, peace. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. We're just building. We get some good sun, and we got the thugs around right here. That's my, you know, these my whoops. Hold on, y'all. Do the dollar, make sure it gets sunny. The UVs is coming out, you know what I'm saying? And people are not in my face. I'm just chiming in real quick just to touch on this situation to show you how it is with black folks in America, the type of shit that we dealing with, even when we keep on trying to get in their corporations. We can build our own corporations. You got to go through the hell to do it, to come out right. I know it's like the easy buck. I'm going to wait 2 weeks, then I get paid or whatever, but at least I know I'm going to get paid if I go to work every day. You know what? That's what they want. You know, you may receive little if you're an entrepreneur. You may receive little at first, but as long as you keep on grinding, these things will come up. You have a set a goal for yourself. Like, nigga, I may have to have $50 a day or something. Some people can do it lower than that, you know? But the happiness is cultivated in knowing how to live through that. It's not about shining in a world, smiling with this gold and shit. These motherfuckers took our gold. That little trinket of gold, they know it powers you, but it's like on a conscious level, you know, us refusing to deal with individuals. Look how beautiful this is right here. Like I'm Most High. It's them waves coming in, dog. You know? This is the devaluation, man. These people know they're in organizations. They know how to sabotage each other, man. So it's planned to sabotage. You know, what they call him, that rookie. That's what the coach call him, that rookie. He don't even want to say his name. He don't even want to say his name. He just let you know. Hey, I told you, man. Shit. If you want to get back right, go to Jackson, man. Go back home. Go to the homecoming, man. Go to a homecoming. Go back to Jackson State. Have a homecoming with your people, man. Get your people to love on you, man. That's what you need. Because in their world, you're too busy trying to get yourself to be approved. They already got it. They had a stage in the development of the sport where they can really plan the shit. You think all them damn basketballs Curry shit went in? That was his shit? And they got magnet balls, man. You can shoot and be cool, but they have magnet balls to shoot. And that motherfucker can hit them there anywhere, man. Especially when they push time out and they switch the balls. How can you trust the sport? It's like with you kicking the ball, the ball is down to the last play, and you got to kick a field goal. There's magnets in them balls, the magnets in them poles, man. For them balls to go whoop all the way and hit the pole like that. You dealing with a perfect motherfucking archer, kicker and shit that can kick from 65 yards out damn near. He's kicking a fucking 30-yarder and shit. I know he can miss, but still. That shit, everything's rigged. I don't want to be in that shit. I just want to have fun. When they rig it, it's not fair no more. That's just plain and simple. So, now he's understanding professional football. It's rigged. You're supposed to lose. You can't be you, motherfucker. You're supposed to lose. It's a part of the corporation, the whole company. If you're supposed to come in and change the game up, they would have made sure your ass got on the right team, or they'll make sure they would have did that right away. Like they want to win right away, they would have made sure they put you on the right team. Now they want to delay the greatness, the time, the sabotage, the talking about, and all of that. It's a sad situation. I tell you that much. But you really want to hurt them, go to Mississippi, man. Go down home and go get SHEDEUR just went to Jackson just to be going to Jackson. Go to some black college event, some HBCU, college event that you can go to. I know you went to the homecoming of Colorado, that's cool. But we know shit ain't jumping like to state and motherfucking any HBU fucking event we got going on and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well just come up in there with your people and make it even more jumping. You know what I'm saying? Make them hate you even more. You might have to get out of the league for that one. Cause they gonna really aim your ass. If they got linemen on your own team flopping out, just imagine what they would do. We seen it already in history. We seen what they would do in history to motherfuckers, man, and ending their shit. It don't matter what sport you in. And I love all the sports. I was in all the sports. And Most I sat me down so I could chop it up about this. Because I would have been in all the sports, all the way Sullivan, Virgin, all that shit. I would have been all that shit. That's what my aim was for, But they sat me down, and I got a chance to sit with a lot of the greats, man. When I was younger, I was one of those poverty kids that was good in sports, that was able to chill with like all the athletes when they made the team up, like the Timberwolves. And you see the Bulls. I seen Michael chilling these motherfuckers, eating dinner with the coaches, Dennis. All them niggas, man. Like Dennis Green. We're dealing with the football, Randall Cunningham, all them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and Kirby Puckett, who was my favorite. And I told him, I said, my granddad love you. My granddad played for the Negro League, man. You know what I'm saying? He love you. My granddad felt that we should still have kept our league. He told me we shouldn't even have gave ourselves up and shit. But anyways, and he played for the Memphis Red Sox. He was born in 1905. He goes back. So yeah, and Kirby Puckett, and how they did Kirby Puckett in. They made sure to kill Kirby Puckett. They did it on purpose. When a fastball comes at you, I don't know if y'all used to playing baseball. It looks all cute on, on TV. Like, why does it take so long? Everybody's playing the pitcher. The pitcher got his niggas back there. He got 8 niggas back there chilling, making sure that the ball don't go past the motherfucking diamond type shit. He's like right there. Everybody's playing the pitcher. This nigga's pretty much the coldest nigga besides without hitting the ball. If you had a pitcher that can hit home runs, he'll probably be the best nigga in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But back to the pitcher. The fastball comes 90-something miles an hour, 100 miles an hour from a human, nigga, from a person. And so this ball was aimed at Kirby Puckett's head, man. Everybody shit be like, that's why motherfuckers got them shits in. But this was perfectly land like a fucking sniper, nigga. He tried to play after that, but it was too hard for him to live, man. A fastball, and Kirby Puckett had reflexes like a cat, man. I seen him jump in center field, catch the ball right in the World Series, man. Coming down the stairs, that nigga was catching the ball and shit. Everybody with the white handkerchief going crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, though, they do these things because Kirby Puckett was great. He was great, but he played for the Twins. If he played for like the Oakland A's, he probably would have been cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Oakland A's at that time was all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Henderson and all these motherfuckers. And he had the black pitcher that was cold. My granddad loved them niggas, man. He like, yeah, we're Oakland A's. I'm like, we're Oakland A's. You know what I'm saying? Just because it was the whole team. But anyways, though, until we can get equal shit now, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to, because we gave them time to study this, we have to go and leave them alone and have our own leagues. Shit. You know? Or continue to get devalued in theirs, I guess, you know? Have people get their hopes up to think everything is real and shit, and not knowing that Muzz is going with a script. You know? That team, only reason why it's like that, because that team, city is damn near all black, man. So, he knows how to deal with black folks because he got knowledge himself. And plus, Mississippi's all black. Jackson all black. No, not the whole Mississippi, but Jackson's all black for sure. You know what I'm saying? What's up, dogs? Say hey. So, you know, with that being said, man, we still got love. I still got love for him. I want him to succeed. You know what I mean? It's like, how can you go to work when you know a motherfucker don't? You got somebody about to sabotage you, give you the wrong plays. Oh my gosh. Coach. Owner. What the fuck? That's like sending somebody on the battlefield with no motherfucking ammo, nigga. Like, you give him all the heat, and he ain't got the he don't know who to hit, no targets and shit. Type shit. You know, you get him on the battlefield and got the targets, he don't know who the fuck. You gotta come up with shit. Oh man, you're doing that to a rookie, man. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. So yeah, with that being said, man, I'm about to go ahead and jump up off here. I love you. The devaluing of the young man is sad. I didn't like to see that, you know. I don't like to see that, you know what I mean? But you got to know the plays. The coach got to know to give them the right plays. You know, that's devaluing. It's too many excuses when you're dealing with a narcissistic entity. Yeah, you know, they got excuses, see. It's like when you're dealing with a bum-ass motherfucker and shit. Bum in the mind, the spirit. And they always gonna have excuses why they're not motivated to do something. They're not gonna do something or whatever. Especially if you're dealing with a losing team. A team that loses, you know what I'm saying, that's used to losing, and it's okay for them because they want to lose. That's a black city. You bring up what? DC is a black city, and remember when they won the Super Bowl? All right, you know, with a black quarterback too, with Doug Williams. He was from HBCU. You know what I mean? I remember watching that game. Who he beat? He beat John Elway, nigga. It's like a battle of the fucking Titans and shit. He battled John Elway. And they dogged him too. They dogged him, motherfucker. I remember that shit. So they'd be damn and let that shit happen again. I'm just saying, G. All right. I love y'all, man. And I'll be with you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.